Troy doing? So let us get right into it. So this is the landing page, and then we go inside the console. Here, under EU financial regulation, that DORA banks have to continuously oversee their critical IT vendors. In practice, continuously means an annual questionnaire. The vendor fills one in, compliance files it, and nobody looks again for 364 days. But a vendor doesn't fill on the day its questionnaire is due. It fills after the CFO leaves, after the layoffs, after the court judgment nobody circulated. All of that is public. None of it reaches the risk register. That is Troy. It watches those 364 days and every single thing that it claims it can prove. So there are three vendors you can see: Silicon Valley, Stripe, and Fifth Third Bootcamp. Silicon Valley at 31, Stripe at 18, and Fifth Third Bootcamp in 50. These are in demo numbers typed into a spreadsheet. They come from a live scoring pipeline, and every score decomposes into a signals you can audit. No active alerts because the system has not crossed the threshold yet. That's the system, not the system being empty. Let us go into Silicon Valley Bank right now. So SVB, the bank that collapsed in the March of 2023, two observations on the timeline, each with a source and a cryptographic hash. Look at the decomposition on the right. The value, baseline, Z-score has three separate columns and never merged into one number. And the baseline reads NA because our scoring engine doesn't produce one yet. We show that honestly instead of printing a zero and hoping nobody asks. Now, let us look into the evidence. Inside the evidence, this is what makes Troy different from all the other risk dashboards. Every observation is a hash chain. Each record carries a hash of its own content, plus the hash of the record before it. The database is append-only enforced by privilege, revocation, and triggers, so even the owning account can quietly edit history. The verify chain. Try to verify the chain. This button isn't a status light, it is just revoked every record server side and recomputed every hash. If anyone had altered the signal, this would have failed, and the number exact broken sequence and name and the exact broken sequence would have come out. Now, let us go to the methodology. So, here is the page most teams will not show to you. We backtested against SVB's collapse and fifth third as a healthy control. The result was weak. The score crossed threshold on the failure rate, coincident, not leading, and the control scored higher than the failure case for 6 weeks. So the page say exactly that. One case, 0 days lead time, weights not calibrated, threshold not deliverable because two vendors don't separate, and you can see the curves overlap. A monitoring product that hides its own backtest is precisely the thing that we built to replace. Let us take a look at register. Finally, this article attaches to DORA. The Article 28, it is not itself a register, and we enforce that distinction in our CI. The export is a content addressed and immutable. Ask for March report and you will get the bite-sized issues in March, not a fresh render. This is a deliberately no regenerate endpoint anywhere in the API. Reproduction is retrieval. Deterministic code, AI at the boundaries, evidence store, and the scoring engine never touch a model because they have to be reproducible but to be auditable. Semaphore does everything else: reading contracts, generating disambiguation terms, and open weights we can run inside the customer's own jurisdiction. That is Troy. To be honest, next we have the compare tab. Here you can see the fifth third bootcamp, Silicon Valley and Stripe all being compared against the cloud, region, KYC, sub-protector, selector and score against all of these and being given the score that is 15, 31 and 18 according to them. And we have also shared the share across the hosting provider, share across a fourth party subprocessor and the concentrated in one data region. And once again, these are not on an Excel spreadsheet. They come from a computed pipeline that is built for Troy. Finally, we have the settings tab. Here, once again, you can add vendors, then you can monitor the vendors, you can edit them, you can archive them, and you also have the notification channel, and at the same time, you have the commit threshold portion. So, thank you for staying tuned till now. And once again, what we are is Troy.